Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street, or James on the Games. Waffle Syrup, you are correct. It is an early stream today. Got late afternoon things that must be done, that must be attended to, right at 4. Wasn't willing to stream for a mere couple of hours. I need 3 hours, baby. And I certainly wasn't willing to put this off because things are picking up the pace here in Star Control and it's exciting. Now, having said that, this still might wind up being a session where not that much gets accomplished because the very first thing I have to do is fight 10 Umgah drones in a row. So this might take a few tries. This might take all the tries and all the time we have. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to dive in. How are you on this fine Saturday, Waffle Syrup? Boom. Star Control 2, here we are. Launching from the old GOG Galaxy app. And then we will have the ritual messing around with of the sound levels. Once we dive in here. Okay. Glad to hear. There are worse things than uneventful for your summer, especially so far. You know, a little bit of just chill time. You and I, perhaps if you are able to pop by on Tuesday when Greg's here, should start the scheduling attempt for the Dark Souls board game, which I have officially unpacked and put on a shelf. I know exactly where it is. I'm ready. I suppose I gotta read the rules again. Remember how to play it. Remember how to do the agonizingly slow setup. So that part's all done. We can just dive right in. Okay, here we are. All right. Well, then we'll do the planning live. Okay. Here we go. Diving in. I'm gonna load saved game here. We're no longer camping at the playground. Whoa. Saved while in motion. Okay. Pause that. Volume is far too loud for me. Because once again, the computer has changed its mind about what the numbers mean. Okay. Got a nice and low and bearable. The bars make it look to me like this is a good volume mix for the whole team, myself and the viewers. But let me know if that's not the case. And without any further ado, let's actually hold on. Let's have some ado. Let's make sure that everyone's got a full crew. Yep. Okay. So what I would like, what my goal is here, and we'll try it at least a few times. I would like to win this combat without resorting to limping back to Earth and augmenting the fleet or improving the returner itself. Don't know if I can do that since I was not planning on running a gauntlet of 10 Umgah drones here. Now, the thing with Umgah drones is that when it all comes together, they go down pretty easy. But when it doesn't come together and they get anything on you, they do fast damage if they catch you. Yeah, you can't compel me, buddy. That's what it is. Closed my mind to you and my heart. Now he calls this more primitive than his other plan, but it's the same plan with only a very small difference. His original plan was to use mind compulsion on me to send me off into a battle that would kill me. And his new plan, his primitive plan, is to use mind compulsion on other people to send me into a battle that kills me. I disagree with him that there's a clear differentiation in the sophistication of his attack plans here. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to put Fwiffo on the line, what I'm hoping, so that I can get a bunch of wins. We'll see. And then, more importantly, have Fwiffo escape instead of being destroyed in the end. But let's see how it goes. Whoa. Okay. that first one went pretty well. Lost 2 crew members, but only 2. It's all about just waiting for when they do their move and then eluding. Ah! Yeah, see? They get a sizable hit on you, and it's a sizable hit. But okay. That's 2 down. I feel like he's gotta beat like 4 at least if this is gonna work out for me. The good thing is that the Umgah drones use a lot of battery to fire up that their speed maneuver ambush thing. And they're not super threatening when they can't rapidly close the gap on you. Is that 3? That's 3 down, right? Here we go, number 4. Oh no. That was a bad time to bump an asteroid, but actually a really good start to the fight. He hasn't even remembered. Oh, had to hit the planet. By the time he remembered his fast moving ability, he forgot that he had a weapon. That didn't go well for him. Okay, that's 4. Let's see. Okay, let's ride the line. Gotta put it all on the line. Or we're gonna die. The nice thing is that if you aim the butt torpedoes out a little bit, they can evade the. Okay, it's escaping time. Put a little bit of distance in between us, and just hope that he doesn't catch on and zip over to me and vaporize Fwifo. Fwifo has escaped. Okay. Okay. Who's up next? Well, who can I replace? I can replace the Ors vessel if it's lost, but it's expensive. On the other hand, the Ors vessel is pretty effective. Let's try it. Okay, you're on, Singer, if that is your real name, which it's clearly not because of translation issues. So I want this guy to have drained his battery a little before I start trying to deploy my boarding crew and drag these Umgah down into the 2nd dimension. Okay, he's on. Now we just wait. Oh no, we're being pulled into the 2nd dimension. Alright, we lost 1 crew member, but only 1. That went well. Damn! And then that went terribly for bizarre reasons. I thought I had him. The acceleration was just too slow. Okay, that was bad. Now, I don't know. There are some obvious vulnerabilities. Oh. There we go. Okay, Trupe just lost his will. His morale got too low. He lost his will to fight. Worked out for Vag. I don't know who. Van Regin. Who is this guy a reference to? All right. Lower your guard. Time to die. Yeah. All right. We're getting there. Wow. These Umgah have just lost their mojo entirely. Oh. Gotta escape the planet's gravity. Okay. Boom. There's another one down. Okay. This has got to be close to the end here. Oh no, that was a bad shot. You actually just kind of want to wait for them to not be protecting themselves and just shoot straight on. Another one down. Is that number 10? Is that number 9? I guess I'll find out almost instantly. 10 down, baby. first attempt. We lost the ores vessel, which is unfortunate since it's so expensive, but we paid part of it back just with the resource units that we scavenged from the debris. Ha! Hey, pal. Yeah, what happened? I'll never believe this. You're true. It's true. I think your mind control powers are working on me because I'm finding it impossible to believe this. There's nothing whimsical about the way in which you Dnyarri are unpleasant. I did spy that. Oh, we'll cure you, buddy. No! That was delightful. I wish Cadence had been here to see me. Tell me he was proud of me. Gosh. This is much less persuasive than your mind control powers. See, what if we could chisel a helmet for him out of the tallow rock? Would that suppress his powers? Yeah, probably not what we're going to do, sir. The Umgah are probably going to take care. Why am I looking? Because I'm skeptical. This is my skeptical face. That's the sitch. The problem is that you want me to not, punish you. Maybe. Yeah, sorry, pal. Okay. Alright. The thing is that you haven't... Okay. Let's hear him out. I'm super skeptical. There are obvious flaws in a plan of trusting someone with mind control powers. Yep. I don't care about humiliating or destroying them. I understand why that's important to you. I don't know that you do. Oh. Fuck. This is something we do need to distract them at some point, but I was hoping that there'd be a way other than... There probably is a way. This can't be the only possible solution, but... Okay, yeah, come on. How could I trust you? Like, you could at least try to make a friendlier face right now. I'm listening. Yeah, you enslaved an entire species with your awe-inspiring psychic powers. They're not weak. If you would just tell the truth now... Every bone in my body militates towards, forgiveness and trying to find a way forward and such, but leave you here? What on earth? Okay, what are you really? Just admit it. Let's see if you do. If you tell me a story that sounds anything like the truth, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of their payback thing. But why are they so heinous? What made them so heinous? Can you tell me about that? You sure did. We call them the Arilouleelay. Oh, the Arilouleelay. Yeah, I'll forgive you for that. Okay. It was something like that, so they gave you to the Umgah. Which is just like, why? It's because they're not careful with the lives of others. They're above it all. Yeah. Yeah, the Umgah are great genetic manipulators, but if you could just be honest with me about these memories, maybe we can find some common ground. And were you horrible back then? You're a proven liar, which is problematic here. So, is it though? Okay, if you tell me the truth, you're gonna score some points here. This, Alright. Oh, yeah, the tallow. The worst creatures of all, for some reason. Alright, so this guy's... I'm not interpreting this as complicating the backstory. I don't think what's being revealed here is that maybe the Kzer-Za and the Kor-A both lied to me with extremely consistent lies despite their opposition to each other. I believe this part. I just don't believe your account of the events leading up to it. Okay. So, yeah. You are a lying, boneless, toady dweeb. I know exactly what you are. What happened here? Oh, whoops. There. Just got out of the window. There. Are you, though? Well, I can't stall any longer. I gotta make a choice here. I think I want to find another way to distract the Ur-Quan. I'm gonna start a separate save game track now. We're gonna preserve this one save from before I made this decision, but I don't think this is how I want to find a different way to distract them, and I believe that I will somehow. Sorry, dude. Oh, God. There is this whole thing about wiping, I don't want to be an agent of extinction here. Can't we just imprison this thing within a tallow-shielded cell or something? There's no hope for its species if there's only one, unless they do asexual reproduction. There's not only one, there's tons. Every Ur-Quan has their own. But yeah, buddy, I don't trust you. I can't trust you. What did you notice? Okay. Yeah, you gotta resist. I don't like this. Well, I guess maybe that is the only way to achieve the distraction. Or perhaps not. Either way, I mean, I don't believe that I would have got the happy, friendly version of this guy if I had just accepted his obvious lies, so it is what it is. Making new frenemies on May the 7th. Alright. Throwing down the save. And now we're free to do what we want. Okay, well, I wonder if it makes a difference to anything that he came aboard with power over me than if I mean, I didn't have the thing installed correctly. Should have worked either way. For him, like, he was gonna get control of my brain. Okay, that is what it is. Alright, time to think for a minute. What remains on the agenda? Gotta help the Syreen. That's a big one. I figured out how to fix the Ultron. Don't know how to do that yet. What if hold on. Let's just look at our devices for a minute. Yeah, you lousy jerk. We used the rosy sphere and now it's gone. What if I use all three of them? Do they form? Repaired Ultron. Ah, there it is. The Ultron is repaired by the three pieces. Solved that mystery very quickly. Okay. Well, geez, let's go. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Let's celebrate by saving again. Well, there we go. Mystery solved. The three strange objects are all just part of the Ultron. Does that mean the Ultron actually does something? Or are these three ancient, powerful, what am I looking for here? Precursor objects that also don't do anything. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. So, let me take a look at the star map. Think about what remains to be done. The Bekunk have been absorbed. The Ilrith are actually... It looks like the Ilrith are losing to the Thradish. I suppose in a sense the Afterburner is the perfect counter. Maybe not in a literal, actual how the game works sense, but in just in a narrative logic sense. If your opponent's thing is to sneak up on you stealthily and then appear, and your thing is to fire off a hyperspace, like a sudden burst of speed that also leaves destructive fire behind you, I can see how those would be an effective pair. All right, but here's the thing. Now my theory that maybe the bottomless source of energy was the three things seems to have been proved wrong unless it's the Ultron itself. So, here's what I think I want to do. I want to go talk to the Chinjesu and the Murmurnum on Procyon. And then, I mean, we gotta go back to the Utwig. In fact, we might do that. Okay. Let's go to Procyon, see if anything new happens when we have the repaired Ultron, or based on any of this stuff. And then, from there, we'll reload the save if it was a waste of time, and we'll head to the Utwig. Other things on the agenda are the Syreen quest, which we got to carry on with, and seeing if we can get anything going on with this Yehat Civil War. So we got plenty to deal with. So let's get it started. Gotta go to hyperspace first. Fire up the old portal caster. There we go. Are the Umgah... They're probably still not friendly. They've reverted to being the servant... Or maybe they're actually still under the psychic compulsion of the talking pet. In theory, I mean, I guess the talking pet... The talking pet, out of a sense of self-preservation now, should just compel anyone who tries to attack us to leave, at least, right? We all die together, buddy. Here we go. Portal spawner. Activate. Okay. Actually, let's go talk to the Arilouleelay. Point out to them that they've done a very bad thing by letting this talking pet exist. Seems like another... Probably if the talking pet is... If the Dnyarri... No, let's not pay him that respect. If the talking pet... No, but the Slilandro... Oh, that's another thing I gotta do. I gotta go talk to the Slilandro themselves, because the probes have stopped appearing. And so perhaps they figure... I want to find out the story. Did they figure out the... how to deactivate it? Did they figure out the self-destruct or the recall button or whatever they needed? It's a pleasure to see you too. Yeah, to a degree. Okay, great. So can you do anything to... Yeah, but... Well, who's possessing who here, really? How do you judge evil, buddy? I don't. Yes, I know. Although it also has psychic compulsion over me. Alright. Thanks for... Pal. Oh, these jerks. Okay. So we want to go to Ylrith space. 492, 492. I mean, that's what it's like, right? When you're talking to a higher being that has manipulated your species' development throughout history and generally just regards you as a, as a child, and not like a child who they're trying to encourage to grow into its own autonomy. Bad scene. Late 2157. Not even that late. It's only October. I feel like... I mean, I know this is the winning run. But I feel like it's... I don't know that we're even going to get, to, a pressure point where we're like, oh no, it's almost February 2159. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? Exactly one on my YouTube channel that I still haven't launched, but that I'm starting to actually do some of the work on, and we'll get it up, hopefully, in the coming month. I got a copyright strike on exactly one Star Control video claiming that the quasi-space music is actually using the melody from some indie band that doesn't even have a Wikipedia page's song from, the last 5 years. So I put in a dispute just saying, this isn't the song. And now I'm just hoping that they don't delete my whole YouTube channel to punish me for having a spurious complaint. My complaint is not spurious, but Man, the Ilrith are not good at fighting the Thradish. Okay, here we go to Pro Cyan. Chart a course and make it so, Ensign. Yeah, no, I didn't really think that. But in general, I don't like the well, we'll see. Because like when you fire up the dispute, it's like reasons you could dispute. You own the copyright to this song. You've paid for a license. And so like I went through and I said like, well, I believe this is fair use. And then eventually it lets you type a rationale. And I was like, it's not the song. Like, I'm sorry, but you like, I've never even heard of your band and I will never listen to you. I didn't tell them that. But yeah. Okay. Wait, which planet is it here in Procyon? Obviously, it's under a slave shield, so it's not planet 1 there. There we go. Okay. Well, let's find out. Let's find out if they've got anything to say. Yeah. I listened to it and I get like a roughly comparable tempo, but the melody is not like, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with this claim. I know it's just an algorithm. Well, I was just wondering. Yeah, what's going on? What are you doing? Well, I technically already know your reasons. I was just hoping you might have something new to say. Sick beat, by the way, for the Chenjesu Alliance. Wouldn't even call it a song. It's a good beat. The old Sa-Matra. Yeah. Yeah, a single battle platform capable of destroying planets is a popular power base of evil empires throughout history. Evil galactic empires. You know what? Well, no, it's not a battle platform. Certainly plenty of human empires possess an arsenal of a planet-destroying arsenal. With the big problem being that we all live on the same one planet. Yeah, Sa-Matra is a big deal, huh? Like, just take the slave shield, or suggesting that we pick another species and try to intertwine our genetic destinies? Probably not. That's probably not what they're thinking. The are sentient robots. So I'm interested. Okay, do you have any additional advice? Well, what kind of power source can I get? Oh, here's a good one. New dialogue. Well, they're just as bad. Yep. Yeah. There's truth to these legends. Yeah, they suck. Great. And then I guess this isn't going to be new. Okay. So obviously the Ultron is not related in any way to giving them the power source they need. Do they even... That must be something else that might not be endgame necessary if all we need is the big bomb and the distraction. If the Dnyarri is the distraction, then the big bomb is the big bomb. We're actually technically, I think, going to be pretty much endgame ready moments from now. Happy Camper! Welcome! How are you on this fine Saturday? I just at the start of today, on my first attempt, so I'm happy about that, although I did lose an ore ship, which is expensive. I defeated the 10 Umgah drones that the talking pet, the Dnyarri, sent after me. So I've got that. I also, having not given any thought to it, besides just being like, now that I have all 3 of the ancient precursor pieces, what happens if I use them? And then I used all 3, and it turned out the answer is that that will, boom, repair the Ultron. So it's time to go deliver the Ultron to our gloomy-ass friends, the Utwig. Although I'm interested to see if their whole attitude changes. Will they take off their shame hoods? Will they turn out to be very, very pretty? My money's against them being pretty. I'm a little sleepy too. Well, I will be. Much earlier than I should be. Right at this exact moment, I'm peaking caffeine-wise. Second cup of tea after a few cups of coffee with breakfast. That'll get me through the stream. At least I'm streaming early today because I got to go have fun with people in the real world. Never been to the Palladium, but that's where we're going. Hey, here we go. To the Utwig. So, the Utwig are going to be... Well, I know where they are. So what's the best warp to them? Oh, there's one that's really good, actually, isn't there? The Lyncis constellation? Let me look. Lyncis isn't far, but is there one that's even closer? Top left of Ur-Quan space. Libre system? Yeah, the Libre system. There we go. So, 530, 528. Let's do it. 530, 528. So let it be written, so let it be done. That's not what we say here in the future. We say, chart a course, Ensign. Make it so. And away we go. All right. In a sign of wisdom and restraint and mature adult responsibleness, I halved my Elden Ring playing for the second week, of owning the game over the first week. A 50% reduction in playtime. Feels reasonable. Man, the Elrith just can't get one over on the Thradish. Turns out Culture 20 is pretty glorious, unless it's been overthrown because of my betrayal. My immediate betrayal of my erstwhile Thradish allies. Okay, where are the Utwig? The Utwig are up here somewhere. I'm just scrolling, looking for their name. The Utwig, Zeta Hyades. Zeta Hyades, which is... Oh yeah, right here. This isn't going to be too difficult. Yeah, there it is. How would that... I don't know how that works on the Ilrith. Okay, Utwig space, Gamma Hyades, Delta, Alpha, Beta. Why'd you have to live in such a big constellation, guys? Zeta. Okay. But is that's the Utwig home world, right? I hope. I think it is. Did I not write down where the big bomb is? That's frustrating. If true. I might have actually written it down. Maybe it's Zeta Hyades and I actually just didn't write down the homeworld. We'll figure it out. Just scrolling here looking for other mentions of the Utwig. Ooh, I'm being confronted by something. You look away for one moment, and allegedly we're by a rainbow world. Although I think that when you're in hyperspace, it just selects a random planet graphic. I don't think it's actually telling me you're right on the cusp of finding one. No, I'm here to eliminate your grief. Why? No, it is now a symbol of your glory. I fixed it. It's not anymore. There's no cracks. We fixed it. Would you please listen to me? Yes. Yeah, there you go. No. This is the rejuvenated Ultron. No, it's not a trip. This fucking guy. Okay. It's like, am I gonna have to kill this guy? Because he won't listen to reason? Very good then. You mean a pose for that? Do you have like a recorder that can... Gonna take off that shame hood? Fraud to God, baby. Second moon of the sixth planet of Zeta Hyades. Does the Ultron reveal that, or did I tell you that? Maybe the Ultron revealed it. Oh. Does the Ultron actually do something? Because that's really actually quite a twist. And attack me? My goodness. There we go. Are you just gonna keep chilling? Yeah, that's actually probably the best way to approach this. Druuge Starship Designs. Hey, hey. Well, we'll see about that. Well, I'll go ask them. I don't think I'm going to need those few more months, but I still appreciate the offer. Good luck. Although I do wish that I had the chance to double check the dialogue there. Second moon of the something planet of Zeta Hyades? Does that sound right? We're going to try it. We're actually on our way to Zeta Hyades. So, sixth planet. Second moon. Alright. And it was Zeta? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, this big green gas giant. Second moon. Won't waste any time. Get our bomb. We'll pop over to the soup box, and then we'll get started. We'll head down to Camelopardis. Huh. The Druuge are here. This doesn't seem good. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, let's talk. Wait, no. Excuse me a moment. I think we're about to have an issue. Man, this is an old save. Okay, so obviously the Druuge are going to want this big fancy bomb. And we're going to have to, I don't know what's going to happen. I should have recrewed, which I am now going to do, for Fwifo and Captain something. Sci-fi reference I don't understand. Fill Fwiffo up. I've not fought a Druuge, so if I do have to fight 5 of them, it could be a little dicey. Let's save again having done this, so that if I do indeed need to do it a bunch, I'm not going through the roster reassignation portion of the prep. And now let's just, yeah. They got here quick. They wasted no time. Do they have spies? Do we have Druuge agents? I disagree. Well, I'm certainly trying to deprive you of it. I guess we're gonna have severe consequences, my friend. Justify your presence. Convince me that you own it. You got a deed? I don't know if it's entirely useless. It eventually told Utwig that the Kzer-Za should be their primary targets. Oh, did they? Listen, I agree with you. The Utwig are a little whiny. But... I think you're overestimating how sympathetic this story makes you sound. Yeah. What mistake? Come on. I don't want the plane. I want the big bomb. Yeah. Which one of us is in a precursor ship using precursor artifacts to repair the Ultron? I disagree. Okay. I'm actually skeptical that this device was useless in the end. I gotta say, I find it odd that the Druuge are persisting in the belief that the Ultron is useless. Okay. I'm really not finding you to to be a victim in this story yet. Really? You were in the midst of, in your view, scamming people into overpaying for useless things. And you found a bunch of useless things and you're like, what are we going to do with these? Oh, okay. I consider it neither valid nor unassailable, and I will not be going. Alright, sorry about your feelings, buddy. Yes, I will. Well, No. It's not a fabricated rationale. I need the bomb to save the universe. You will also be cleansed. Yeah, I don't like the Druuge. I haven't liked them since the moment I met them. When they immediately tried to persuade me to get into the slave trading business. I've never fought one before. So, oh my goodness. You're in the hot seat, Fwiffa. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So there's one thing they got going on. They're combine their incredible AI aim with a super powerful long-range weapon. And Fwifo is not the guy for this job. Faster, Fwifo. Okay. Okay. The homing missiles of the Earth ship will be good for this, but I don't know if the Earth ship itself is any good for this from a defensive perspective. Oh, we do have slightly longer range. Oh, terrible intercession of an asteroid there. Ooh, really bad asteroid timing there, but okay. All right. The Earthling cruiser is actually well suited to this job. Of course, it can still be pretty easily killed. On account of not having a huge crew and being slow as heck. Slow to reverse its own inertia. Ah. Hurts to have them get a hit on you when they're that close to being done. Okay. Van Rijn. One more successful mission, buddy, and I'll let you retreat. Oh, don't hit the planet. For crying out loud, buddy. You cannot take a lot of hits from these guys. Okay. Okay. That went well. I can't resist the temptation to keep fighting. I wouldn't have escaped anyway. Okay. What else will be good at fighting these things? I mean, I go like against like. I could try to get up there and hit him with the lick. Let's try it. The incredible... Okay. Combination of the Druuge's AI, perfect aim, the incredible slowness of the Zalkfog pitch ship, and the power of its cannon. Not optimal. Alright, Ernie. Ernie has speed going for him. Ooh. I needed to aim that much better. Come on. Oh, man. And then no miracle. Okay. Kunk are not good for fighting these dudes. Let's find out if they're good at fighting themselves. The real hard part here, of course, will be... will be not convincing myself that I'm them. Hey, okay. That went well. That was some AI-esque aim by me. Good job, kid. But my battery ran out, and so did my luck. Okay. Jeez. Alright, let's try to get Bracky in there. Probably going to reload the save and run this one back. Also tough to close on them. Yikes. Okay. The Druuge are a formidable foe. Alright, so their secondary is obviously some kind of retreating power. Good for them. Could have used the AI level of aim for that. Okay, one big hit. Yeah, you definitely... Okay, jeez. Alright, that did not go good for the team. Let's run it back, see if I can get a better result. Possibly we lick our wounds for a moment. And we refocus our efforts in the short term. Fortunately, I don't think we're looking at the Druuge quickly making this permanently unavailable to us. Because of the thing that he told me himself. Yeah, it's your property, right? Right? I hate your whole culture. I'm sorry. I think you're bad people. I think your values are warped. And not for the reason that my Melnorm friends think that you're bad people. My problem with you is not that your prices are too competitive. In fact, I find your prices themselves are abominable. And then you don't redeem that in any other way. Taking the device, buddy, or you're gonna kill me. One of the two. Okay. So I'm gonna do Fwifo. Alright, try with Fwifo again. Now knowing that it's all about some serious eluding of the incredibly powerful cannon. And then getting close. Really close. Oh, come on. Never mind. Eluding. No, yeah. These guys actually, their secondary really lets them elude Fwifo. And his weapons. Alright, Fwifo, you can't do it. This is just not your fight, buddy. Oof. A lot of lives lost there. Probably we are coming back with an improved crew. Unless Van Rijn can pull this off. 5 in a row. Come on, pal. Range is our great advantage here. No. Alright. Not optimal. This is optimal. Except for the terrible seeking on that missile. Okay. Yeah, very clever, pal. Okay, that kind of worked out. Whoops. Saw myself rocketing backwards. I was mashing the button to enjoy the little animations, your victory animations there. Oof. Yeah, big problem with a long-range aiming battle with non-guided munitions is that you're at an inherent disadvantage against the vastly superior AI. Ooh, there we go. That was an AI kind of shot. But he's got the range advantage on me. Which, as a general matter, he's got more going for him than the precursor does. Yeah. Okay. We're not getting this done right now. I say and then just nail it. Right in his rear vents or whatever. But yeah, this is... Ah. I think this is the end for the good people of Earth. Yep. Game over. Alright. Nope. Put a pin in that. We'll be back with a better fleet. So for now, let's get back on track here with the general goal of doing other necessary things. Let's head on over to the Camelopardalis system and get going with the Syreen quest. And we'll see if we can't interfere in the Yehat Civil War. I think those are really the only big pressing matters besides overcoming these Druuge. So with those out of the way, it'll just be gather resources, get a bit stronger. Next weekend might be the liberation of the galaxy, which is exciting and a little sad. I mean, it's not sad to liberate the galaxy, it's just sad to... It's been a lot of fun with this game. It'll be coming to an end. Alright. Spawn that portal. Zip on to quasi-space. And now, there's an optimal portal here. 476, 496. Let's go. 476, 496. Perfect. Chart of course, Ensign. Make it so. And away we go. Alrighty. I've been thinking about doing pirates. Doing some Sid Meier's Pirates for my next thing after this. In fact, I've purchased... Oh, the Supox and the Utwig are true to form. They're getting down to business. The Ilrith are just being obliterated. It's wild. Okay. Check the search log. Remind myself not only where... Oh, of course. I don't understand. Parts of this search log are so good, and then I wrote nothing down about the Camelopardalis system. I even wrote down 3 of the ones that I know I explored without noting anything that I found or did not find there. So, I mean, we need resources too. So let's do some good old-fashioned exploration. Might as well start with Alpha. I don't think the answer was Alpha. But we also need resources, and that's the big star. So hopefully these extremely hot planets, if that's a treasure world with big, rich deposits of gold and platinum, we'll be laughing. Let's check it out systematically, as they say, and we'll scan for energy just in case it was, in fact, this one. Nothing too exciting, nothing to hunt. Nah, we're not risking anybody's life for that. It's just not much of a payoff. Bring it into this one. And throw down a scan. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of games in anticipation of doing something new. So I have Pirates now, and the version sold by GOG includes both original Pirates and Pirates Gold. So I might just to get a sense of what the original was like, mess around with that a bit. Pirates Gold is a remaster, I believe. Like, not a big change to the underlying gameplay. Just looks prettier, probably sounds a lot better. Because we're talking about mid-80s to early 90s. A lot changed in the capacity of computer games to have sound that wasn't unbearable in that brief period of time. Okay, only 4 planets to check out here at Alpha Camelopardalis. And I picked up Starflight 1 and 2, sort of precursors to this game in a way. Not literally, but definitely some lineage both in certain gameplay concepts and also just literally at least one of the main Star Control developers did work on the Starflight games. So kind of, light space exploration RPGs. But I wouldn't want to do those right away. Be a little repetitive with this. And I got the Dark Sun D&D games from SSI. I already have the, Pool of Radiance. Uria World. Well, this is a bummer of a big bright star system unless Planet 1 really comes through for me. Which it could. That could be a radioactive world. Or a metal world. But let's be realistic. It's going to be friggin' iodine world or some garbage. Some useless planet. Maroon world. Very pretty, but unremarkable. Okay, well, we gathered data from that. Let's, okay, while I'm in the pause menu, I might as well. Just record that I searched all planets and found nothing much. I'll just keep going alphabetically here, because again, I do have to collect other stuff too. Let me pause just a moment though. Take a brief intermission, folks. I'm going to be right back. And we're back at it. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Alpha Camelopardalis. Whoops. And now let's go to beta. Why not? Oh, look at the Supex and the Utwig. The Orith just continuing to get it handed to them. It being their own thorax. And just they can't handle the Thradish, and that's the diminished Thradish, the twice diminished Thradish, because they were diminished by thrice diminished. They got diminished first when they were defeated and enthralled by the Kzer-Za. They were further diminished when we tricked them. Hey, what are you doing here? Ah, you're here because you got stuff to guard out here. Well, let's not immediately attract the Kzer-Za vessel. Let's check out what we can find here. Yeah, of course, you're patrolling, because somewhere in this region of space you have stashed the Syreen vessels. Cyanic world. Nothing much. Thanks for nothing. Okay, continue avoiding you. If you force me to, I'll kill you, but I've also got the This is where the Dnyarri should really, kind of step up, start playing his role. Literally, your whole, the most important thing in your species' history is psychic enslavement of the Ur-Quan. Not that I, for all of the Ur-Quan have some problematic values, I am empathetic to their "we don't want to be genocide slaves" philosophy. I do think that part is reasonable. I think we should all aspire not to be genocide slaves of an evil alien race, even if we ourselves are a not great alien race. Okay, treasure world. That's nice. A hit at last. Meanwhile, other things that I want to stream that are not the various PC games that I just described, and then maybe one of those will be a nice little palate cleanser. I've never played Chrono Cross, and now there's a remake of it out on Switch. So that might be something to check out. I try to play through Earthbound every few years, and I can't remember the last time I did. So there's Earthbound, which is now on Switch Online. Nintendo every now and then likes to do one of their an announcement that makes you feel like they're building to being like, you can finally have Mother 3, which they're never going to let us have in official form. And so they did this big teaser where first they're Earthbound Beginnings, Mother 1, the translated prototype that they prepared and they never released. Now coming to NES Online. Excuse me, sir. Oh, you too. Oh, you three. Alright, fine. Fine. Oh, of course, there's 4 of them. Well, let's use this one, and we'll see what happens here. If we do the conversation, can the talking pet just get us out of it? Be great for him. Not a sign of good faith is not the right word because not the right phrase because we know that he's not behaving good faith. Yeah, we got a functioning Dnyarri here. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1,000 evil thoughts in your own mind. Ooh. All that I've found. I haven't ignored your commands. What commands? Surrender. Okay, well, the Dnyarri are not going to pull their weight here. The one thing they should in theory be good for. So the heart of the game here is just avoiding damage. As long as I don't get suckered either into flying into a cloud of these things when the perspective shifts, they're deployed fighters, or getting hit a bunch, running into the planet a bunch. Quiffo is very well suited for this fight, as long as I keep my cool. Lord 412, you are never going to climb the ranks to 411. Not if I have anything to say about it. Flawless victory. Man, who do you got next? 783. If 412 couldn't do it. Yeah, there's that cloud of fighters. There's that planet that I was also talking about not wanting to accidentally hit. Alright. So far, so eludey. Ah! Poorly timed asteroid collision, but we recovered. There's not really any targeting option where I can, but you can always hope that the butt torpedoes will proceed through the cloud of deployed fighters and hit some of them, because then those cannot be reabsorbed onto the vessel, and thus our lost crew. Ah! Damn. Well, so much for 2 flawless victories. Took a direct hit there, but still going well. Just gotta keep my cool. Hits the planet. Don't fall apart on me here, Fwifo. I don't really have a good fighting strategy for these guys with anybody else. Okay. Yeah, come closer, buddy. It's over. Alright. 2 down. Bunch to go, but... calling them back. Ah! Did I hit an asteroid there? Or did I hit the planet? No, I didn't hit the planet because the planet's right there. Ah! Hit my own UTT torpedo, flew into the cloud. The biggest risk. Ah, and then hit the planet, bounced in. Okay. And we've lost! We cannot spare Fwifo, so... he's too beautiful. Okay. Can I learn anything about how to fight these guys with anything else? Earth cruisers, just too slow. Utterly useless. You need speed to fight these guys. These guys are also actually kind of slow. What am I doing? Just destroyed by their deployed fighters. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fwifo is our only hope. He's got to run the table. I'll try one more time to run the table, and then I'll retreat to the save where I'm not in this fight. Seems like the way to do it. Okay. This is the one, right? I should have given it a descriptive name. I'd be clearer on what was going on. Alright. Here we are. 4 of them. There's not really any point in having this conversation. I'm leaving. Alright, 412. This didn't go good for you last time. Whew. That was some quality eluding right there. Whew. Head your number, buddy. It was 412. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. He's trying to do that thing where he uses the perspective to trick me into the cloud, but I kept... Ah! Hits the planet. That's where it all started going wrong for me last time. And indeed. suppose it makes sense that Lord 783 would fight so much more aggressively and effectively than Lord 412, because, you know. Oh, that was, I just blew that at the end. That was pitiful. Because, you know, he's a climber. You know, he's got his eye on getting into the 500s, assuming that the Lord numbering is a ranking system. Huh. But he was too busy celebrating his victory over Whiffo. Of course, his victory over Whiffo does secure my determination to load the save. Hellbore cannons are certainly devastating. Nice try, 103. I doubt that I'm actually even going to win this to reload. I think I'm going to lose and be forced to reload. But yeah, this guy's got the right idea. Just score some hits. He was vulnerable in that moment when he hadn't reabsorbed his fighters. It's Captain James and the Ensign now. Now, the fighter got up on me. Okay. We'll come back to Beta Camelopardalis. And we'll avoid the bad thing from happening. Or at least that's the plan. Perhaps the bad thing will happen again. Spawn us a portal. Head on up to Quasi Space. And where did I say I went last time? Camelopardalis. 476, 496. Right there. Only gotta go few touches left from point of origin, so that's not bad. And we zip on over. Here we are. We know that Alpha Camelopardalis sucks. I don't feel super optimistic about the Utwig and the Supox heading into this battle, intervening in this war all on their own, but I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe they can pull it off. Oh, good. Nobody here this time. We'll head directly to the one we know to be a treasure planet. Why wouldn't we save while we're here? We're saving the Syreen. I think we're going to get this done. Hopefully still have time also to see what we can do about that Yehat Civil War. If we manage to resolve that and the Syreen quest, then I don't even know what... Oh, I do want to talk to the Cilantro one last time. Just to hear their delightful little song and find out what happened with an Auric world. So there's a treasure... It was a treasure moon or something. Hey, no problem there. I love gold. Just occurred to me, the reference is so messed up. In addition to just being, you know, it's a clumsy reference to a movie that the least well remembered and fondly regarded third movie in the Austin Powers trilogy. But then also I'm saying a line from the character Goldmember while doing the thing that Dr. Evil does. It's messy. It's not carefully thought out. Okay, so was it a treasure moon? Is that what was going on? Ah! When rocketing right past it? Yeah, I think it was a treasure moon. Beautiful. Whole bunch of treasure down there. And we do love treasure. here in the United Federation of Worlds, or whatever it is we call ourselves. Chrono Cross, Earthbound. It's not out yet, but they're re-releasing both. Neither are out yet, but they're re-releasing, remastering both Front Mission 1 and Live Alive. Front Mission 1, like the first Front Mission I've only played a little bit of. Tactical mech combat RPG. But I've always, like all of the Super Nintendo era Squaresoft franchises either have an existing hold on my heart or I'm like interested in finding out more about them. So that's the thing I might like to do a little of. What else? And then Live Live I have played, and it's so good. So it'll be great to revisit it in official form. So previously I've only played it on an emulator with a fan translation. And before the fan translation, me and my buddies discovered it, and it seemed so cool. We could only play. The gimmick with Live Alive is at the start there are 7 different characters from different eras to choose from. Like there's a ninja, and there's a modern guy who's just like in a fighting tournament. And there's a future story where you're a robot on a space station where something terrible has happened, and it's all very cool stuff. And there's one caveman story, and the gimmick in the caveman story is that instead of actual dialogue, everyone just speaks by having little pictures appear above their heads. So we would do that leg of the game where you didn't need to understand any Japanese to figure out like, oh, this is the fight option in the menu. And then the rest of it was like, I can't read this. And then eventually a translation came out. It was great. So that's a really cool game. So much stuff I'd like to stream and so little time to do it in. Meanwhile, Greg and I have probably a couple more weeks of playing Kirby, because I need Greg to see the ending of Kirby in the Forgotten Land. The absolutely nutso ending. Which, like, technically lots of Kirby games actually have completely wild endings with much, kind of darker, heavier stakes and stuff. More emotional weight, more like horrifying danger than you'd associate with Kirby. But I think this one might take the cake in terms of like maturity and seriousness. It really it complicates the entire backstory of Kirby to the extent that there is one. The lore, the mythos of Kirby. Okay, so beta had stuff, but not the thing I was looking to find. Excuse me for just one moment here. And I'm back. Ooh, that one was legit, right? A moment. Okay. So, beta's done. Let's go to gamma. Keep going alphabetically. And away we go. Meanwhile, oops. Oh, there was a case where I shouldn't have taken my eye off the ball. That's okay. We'll deal with this, or we won't, I guess. 4 Korra. I don't think they're gonna have it out. Let's see what they're... Yep. Be great if that chilly wind would step up and help out here. They're bad words, buddy. First time in generations? Are you afraid? Yeah. Well, you wanted to run away? You're the Ur-Quan Korra. I am evading your cleansing attempts. Thank you. Ah. No longer filth. You want a big secret, buddy? Yeah. Alright, well, let's see if Fwifo can pull this off. Ugh. Got in the sweet spot for a moment there. Okay, that one went pretty well. Of course, I gotta do a bunch more in a row. Ah, damn it. The lingering of the saw blade projectiles is a real problem as the battle rages on. With your limited view window, you're just fighting on the edge. You never know when you're about to just go into a sea of them. New ones being fired at you all the time. Did this guy just hit his own weapon? That's nice if he did. Ah! Misjudged that just ever so slightly. But not that one. Thanks for playing, Death23. Oh! Real bad start to just hit the planet right away. Well, it's just Fwifo. It's a familiar feeling for Fwifo, except that before, when he was alone, he was cowering in the safety of Pluto, not in in combat to the death with the mighty Korra. Womp womp. Okay, well, we know we're just loading, so let's cut to the chase. We will not sacrifice Fwifo. Is this the right one? It is. Okay. So, did I have the common sense? No, of course not. Okay. Well, I know there's nothing here except this orc world, and I do love gold. And the other thing, the treasure moon. So we'll do those really quick, and then we'll save so we don't do them a third time. And then we'll head to Gamma with some manual control, some evasive maneuvers. I will not write in the ship's log as the autopilot navigates us through extremely hostile space. See, what I don't get, and I know I've already said this, I can see why the Dnyarri doesn't actually want to help us, except to the extent that it wants the Ur-Quan to be destroyed. But it's on our ship. So if we die, it also dies. I mean, I guess they're extremely unpleasant creatures. Maybe it's fine dying as long as it gets to hurt other people right to the end. Shameful. Scanned. And dispatched. Here we go. Now this is a 2-trip load, which is great. So I might as well grab that. And then, slightly efficient to use the drop to traverse that space. Instead of traversing it and then having to go back and do the drop anyway. Probably not a huge deal. So here was a fun moment in Elden Ring this week. I made it to the Altus Plateau, the most beautiful place. It's like permanent autumn up there. So the grass, and it's all orange and yellow, golden. It's just beautiful. Then, at the same time, it's just got some absolutely hideous enemies. So you get to this misty forest. Very evocative, because it's a misty forest. So you're constantly seeing silhouettes and shapes. And most of the time, it's the silhouettes and shapes of trees. And then sometimes it is the, you're like, oh, that thing's actually moving. It's a humanoid. And of course, they're very tall humanoids who are wearing like a thing over a big covering on their giant head. You've played a Souls game before. You know that, I'm going to be very upset when I eventually see this thing's face. And indeed, their faces are just worms. Just a big mass of worms. And then their main attacks all involve vomiting a gross black substance, which causes the buildup of a unique condition where if you fill up, you get the death blight. And a dead tree grows right out of your heart. And you just instantly die. Rough stuff. Okay. So I can see the guy who got the drop on me here. And this time, whoa, I will evade him brilliantly. Except I won't be able to evade him on the way back. So, gotta take all these folks on a wild goose chase. While hopefully also not getting caught. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we might have maneuverability on the other side of this thing. Probably not, but we could. Let's search Gamma Camelopardalis. Pardalis. Camelopardalis. Every time it's a longer name than I'm expecting. Okay. Okay, yes, Treasure World. So that's nice at least. Scan the minerals. And let's go. Alright, scoring everything we can. Sweet. One full load. Yeah, I knew this wasn't the place, but always worth checking, I suppose. Alright, Planet 1, searched. Now, of course, I gotta worry constantly that I'm gonna be intercepted. I shouldn't throw another save down, on account of the hyperspace situation also being pretty rough. Let's check these yellows. Oh dear, oh dear. Still, it'd be great news if this also was a treasure world. Urea. Disgusting. Okay, now I gotta hope that by the time I leave this frame, they will have all entered it. I think I'm good. Nope. It's just a lot of them. Okay. Let's try escaping. And failing that, go, 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 before the fighters get to you. Zappity, 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 zappity. Didn't work out. The green train, I was tied to the tracks. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're spending a lot of time in hostile space here. We're attracting a lot of attention. Let's try to cut to the chase a little. I feel like the thing I'm looking for is either on Eta, Beta, or Zeta, or Theta. Eta, Zeta, or Theta. I don't understand why I didn't fill that out last time, but let's try. Let's go Theta first and see what happens. If we can even get there, I'll keep an eye out for the need to do evasive maneuvers. We're in a tight spot. I wonder if it's possible. Do enemy locations reset? Well, I'm obviously not getting out of here without facing them, but I can find out at least. So let's explore. You know what? I might as well review. What were the other details? Because like I know it's here because I found it before, but there's actually other information that I wrote down. Red or orange star. Was this a red or orange star? Yes. It is. Okay, fingers crossed. It's an infrared world. It sucks. It's a really low quality infrared world. Fine. Fine. Started reading. Now that I'm sort of free. Well, I mean, I'm free from the horrible winter term. Even though I do have to start teaching again on Monday. Summer teaching is a lot lower key. It's a much smaller class. So I've started doing all kinds of things that I've been putting off, including they've released the Frosthaven rulebook, so I'm reading that to get ready for the release. And like both so that I'm familiar with the rules, but also because I gotta really I gotta think a lot about how we're gonna represent Frosthaven on screen. Want it to be a step up from what we're doing with Forgotten Circles. Not that I'm even saying that I think what we're doing with Forgotten Circles is bad. Just saying, like to step the game up. And then meanwhile, I'm read up on what channel points are. So I'm going to customize those and the rewards and stuff at some point soon. And then some other thing? I don't even know. Also just like reading for pleasure, which I have not done in an embarrassingly long time. Well, I do a ton of reading. But it's nice to do it because you want to and to read something you like. Listen to this cat. She's just wailing for some reason. Okay. A little bit of uranium, not bad. Sulfur. I knew that one was going to be a disappointment. I could just feel it. I'm not even going to try the other ones. Just get the precious metals here. Get in, get out. Thanks for not all that much. Planet 5. And that's the system. Did I check this? I checked this purple one. So it's not Theta. I need to double check, but I'm almost positive I did check this. So perhaps it is the next one over. Which, of course, we're not going to be able to find out from this save. Gotta just load. There's no point in collecting those minerals. Ah, well. Alright, Theta. Let's update the search log. Found nothing much. Okay. How about Zeta? That's Theta. Epsilon. Iota. Oh, there's so many. Alright, let's try Epsilon. I should have remembered, could have been more systematic about this had I remembered the hint about the red-orange star. But it's okay. I'll figure this out, and this time I'll write it down, even though there's probably not going to be a 4th attempt. But I guess someday if I'm playing the game again to find out what Ur-Quan Masters is like or whatever, it'll be useful to have this knowledge. Okay. And I think we can achieve an escape from here. It's not going to take long to search. Let's do some scans. Minerals, nothing. Energy, nothing. Bio, nothing. Alkali world, it's real basic down there. Eh. Okay. Okay. Find this out. Figure out what's going on. Ha! Success! We have opened the subterranean vault, which contained the Syreen Space Patrol Penetrator starships. Syreen captains have assumed command of their vessels and instructed us to rendezvous with them back at Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse, Betelgeuse. Alright. Hail, British! I'm streaming early today on account of got some stuff going on later. You know what? I won't do the save just yet, because what if I don't have the navigational ability to get out of here? How are you today, British? I'll give you the update here. I repaired the Ultron. Solved that mystery the old-fashioned way. I was just messing around with the 3 special precursor objects, and it turns out that trying each of them once is how you repair the Ultron. So I fixed the Ultron, made peace with the Utwig. I have the talking pet on board now, the Dnyarri, because I defeated all 10 of his Umgah, and then he tried to plead with me to have mercy and let him back, let him on my ship. And I was not inclined to give mercy, and then I was like, there's a slight weakness in the psychic shield. He compels you. So obviously, the Dnyarri... Cadence! Hello! It's all coming together. You would have been proud of me, Cadence. It was first attempt that I defeated the 10 Umgah on. I did lose I lost an Ors vessel, and that was it. So yeah, I got that done. So the Dnyarri is on board, because it turns out you don't have a choice. I rejected him because I hate him, but it didn't matter. The game was like, no, you're on plot rails here. He just gets a little bit of control over you. Not enough you're still free to control the game, but you must have him on your ship. And then I did go to the Utwig, but I'm not quite prepared to defeat the what are they up there? So the Druuge that now want the bomb. So I'm doing this voyage, gathering some resources, doing the Syreen quest. I'm gonna go see if I can mess around in that Yehat Civil War this time around. Because otherwise, I think that next week is the liberation of the galaxy. Because the Dnyarri is the... Yeah. So, I'll add some of them. Yeah, next time we go home, we'll pop them into the fleet, and then go back and smoke those Druuge. And then we'll have the bomb and the distraction, and I don't know what else there is to it. Might be nothing. We'll find out. But I'm pretty excited. With the semester behind me, with the academic year finally put to bed. But there's a condition there. Well, if I play like I played against those Umgah the first time, maybe I can pull it off. Do the save. So with some more time, I'll say I did not catch you live, obviously. I would have said hello. But I did manage to pop over your channel. I was watching some of your videos. I really enjoyed your highlight of your tying the tool-assisted speedrun in level 1-1. Just the bewilderment and joy in your voice. Wait, first I was like, oh, Cadence is just silent when he's streaming because you did the run in silence because you're like focused, right? And then you cleared it, and then the outpouring of joy when you realize that you did it that quickly when you're expecting to spend probably like the whole day doing this level again. That was delightful. Hopefully I'll catch you live sometime. In the summer, I just have far more opportunities to turn on my personal computer that I have fun on. Oh yeah, Organon. Okay, what do I gotta do, Talala? Break it down for me. I can do that. Yeah. Ah. Alright. Well, yeah. Great. I'll miss you. Yeah, I know. It's going to be really uncomfortable for everybody watching at home. Okay. I should, whoops, get my menu up so time's not passing. For any, like if I ever do clean this spreadsheet up and make it publicly available, I should be recording things like where the penetrators are. Yeah. Now, we're not saving the Syreen anymore. We're destroying the Mycon. Which again, to me, seems like hollow revenge. I don't think the Mycon, are experiencing the emotions involved in being revenged upon in the way that the Syreen would like them to be feeling. Alright. So, okay, where are the Mycon? Let me just remind myself. I mean, I know the rough region of space they're in. But they're specifically in they're in Scorpii, right? Or Brahi? Something. Why don't I just look it up? I have it. I've recorded this information. Mycon. Why am I scrolling through the spreadsheet and not using the search feature? Alright. Oh no, absurd. I haven't recorded anything about where the Mycon are. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I've recorded it by saying, yeah, source of Juffawa, 629, 220.8. And this time I will write it down again, because if I ever clean this thing up and make it public as a helpful resource, it should be actually helpful. Alright. Head out to hyperspace, from whence to enter quasi-space, from whence to teleport. Lousy talking pet. I hate you and I hate having you around, even if you're necessary. Oh, there's one thing other than the Yehat Civil War and the Syreen that is unresolved. The Murm and the Chinjesu finding that great energy source for them. I mean, maybe I just won't. Maybe I'll just wind up saving the galaxy. If the galaxy gets saved, they can have 30 years to play out the transformation. We'll see. Because it was not the precursor device. I repaired the precursor device, Cadence. The Ultron, I mean. Yeah. I guess I should do that. My immediate thought was like, that's just how I deploy him for the distraction. But I should talk to him. Even just to tell him that I don't like him. To make sure he remembers that I think he's a jerk. You can compel me to bring you on board, but you cannot make me not think you're a friggin' turd. Alright. 516, 466. Perfect. And away we go. Alright. This galaxy is getting saved bit by bit. It's all coming together. Alright, here we are nearby. Remind myself, the source of Juffa is 629 to 20.8, which I'm actually going to record in the ship's log immediately. Look at the Supox, those adorable little plant aliens. They're friggin' fearless. They're charging right to the heart. The Ilrith don't have... Oh, have they obliterated the Thradish in a terrible war of attrition? I don't feel great, even though the Thradish suck. I don't know that I feel great about getting them genocided when I could have... Not I couldn't have, because the game wouldn't let me, but in theory, just tricking them into being peaceful. You know, your gods like peace now. Seems like the real trickster thing to do there. Okay, 629 to 20.8. Epsilon Scorpii. Now, before I... yes, that's what they said, which is great. I don't know that I'll even need the time, because, you know, I was going all out right from the start here. Yeah, I recorded nothing about the Scorpii system. What a weird thing to do. Okay, here we go. Epsilon Scorpii. Mycon homeworld. Here we go. Chart a course, Ensign. Make it so. And away we go. Hey, sweetheart. I know what you're thinking, but it is not that time. It's not even close to that time. She's thinking it's LUNCH. But it won't be for like 55 minutes, or right around when I actually have to stop doing this unusually early stream. I'm kind of having to go out and have fun with real people in the real world. Which you should do now and then, to be fair. Which why does it have to be scheduled when I want to be streaming? Okay, here we are. We'll go directly to the hottest place. Because that's what these folks like. They like it hot. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. Cool. Would you like some weaponized information? Hey you. I promise it's not time, but I should scratch your ears a little. Here, give you a little feature here. Aw, look at her. Look at her. 4 months after surgery. Cancer free, diabetes free. She's killing it. Good job, Ever. Okay. Yeah. For one thing, pure sweet air. I had a feeling you'd like that. How pure and sweet can the air on a planet that is so hot that the Mycon can live on it possibly be? Seems like it would burn the nostrils of most of us. Then again, now that I think about it, these are things that I'm saying to manipulate the Mycon, not to report accurately about how I feel. Alright, well great. I mean, my words are true in a sense. Right. The deep children don't have to live there. They have to be born there. Right. So the air there is pure and sweet. Assuming it's an uninhabited planet. Once sentient life gets to work, we can make Earth-like planets have plenty of spaces where the air is neither pure nor sweet. Yeah. I'll think about becoming Juffa. I promise I'll think about it. Just, we'll talk later, pal. Okay, so last time I think I created a weird time paradox by immediately going back to the Syreen and Betelgeuse, and they're like telling me about all the cool stuff they did, but then on the star map you could still just see the Mycon going to the trap. So we won't go back immediately to report. Instead, let's I don't think there's much point in searching the planets of this system. So let's head to space and let's see what we can do about this Yehat Civil War. I know I just saved, and yet I'm saving again. That's fine. You can save as many times as you want. It's not Resident Evil. We need to waste a consumable item just to save. Alright. Now. Okay. What do I need to do here? I need to go to Yehat space. And is there a good Quasar space, or am I as close as I'm gonna get? Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Yeah, I think we just chart a course. So let's do it. Let's go down and see what can be done down there. Like, hold on. If we went, yeah, quasi spacing it to around this portal would take as much, pretty much the same amount of fuel as flying. So let's just go down and see what happens. Could not advance this last time, but perhaps we'll have more luck. Or perhaps we'll have the exact same result. I think technically, doing the same thing seems more likely to produce the same result than not to, but we shall see. I'm also not at all well equipped to fight the Yehat, so this might just turn out to be a bust for now. But let's find out. You never know until you find out. Still have to visit the Slilandro just for fun reasons, just to talk to them, see what's up. Say, how'd you solve that probe problem? Because I did notice I've never had to use that self-destruct code that you gave me on any of these probes. I don't think that... I doubt that they're going to reveal something crazy and important, but maybe they do. Maybe they're like, well, we figured out how to bring back the probes, and the probes came back with a source of unlimited energy. So if you wanted to share this with any weird prototype hybrid races, hybrid species, fusing organic and machine beings. Alright, now we just hang out here. Let the Yehat come to us for now. And see if eventually we just... All I want is to meet... Ah! Hello, Holmes! Cadence, let me show you. The Ilrith. Oh, where are the Ilrith? Did the Thradish and the Ilrith fight themselves to a complete co-annihilation? Because they're both gone. We've been watching the Ilrith slowly... Amazing. That's... I mean, listen, the Thradish suck. I still don't feel great about getting them genocided. But... what are you gonna do? You know? I'll, you know, feel bad. Cross myself. Just one ship. Of course, they're incredibly difficult to fight because of their... Well, I am fully comprehending the damage I'm doing to your culture. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I apologize to the Scottish people. That did not come together, either in a cartoony, offensive way or in a realistic way. How are you today, Holmes? I'm doing very well, in the sense of drawing ever closer to liberating the galaxy. Okay, so the Zeep Zeep are my allies, and the Feep Eep are not. Hope someone's taking careful notes. Let's talk. How's this revolution treating you? No. Hey, your two circles are roughly the same size. Happy Camper is also sleepy. We got that going around in the chat today. I'm gonna hit a wall at some point, and I'll also be very sleepy earlier than I should be. But right now, I'm quite well caffeinated, so that's holding me down. What do they say there? Yeah, Bekunk have been absorbed. They are no more. I want to believe the Bekunk are not literally no more, but I guess we'll find out. Hey! Cadence is tired. Waffle Syrup, are you still there in the chat? Are you tired? Okay, so absolutely nobody is well suited to fight the Yehat, so let's just try to flee. Run, 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 run. The great slowness of the Yehat helps. So we'll just let a bunch of them come, and hopefully we'll meet a Zeep Zeep. Not this time. Do you not care about honor? What about honor here? I just... Alright. Well, okay. Get some distance from them. I believe I'm in the Zeep Zeep influence sphere. One nice thing, these guys are very escapable. Yes, I do. I am. That's what I do. I agitate in your society because I want Her Radiant Majesty pulled from her perch. I think you should get on board. Search your heart. You know it to be true that Her Radiant Majesty sucks. No, flee, flee. Boom. Alright. The Yehat are terrible at preventing escape by their enemies. Oh no, I got pulled back in by the same one. I did not realize until just this moment that escaped enemies respawn like that. Yeah, that's me. It's my whole thing. Just being a toady. Ah, damn. See, this one didn't work out for the crew. Alright. It's at the exact moment that he goes, I'm not going to catch them this way, that we want to escape. We're gonna... we are eventually going to get honor from pterodactyls in the sense of you know, the Zeep Zeep have honor. They realize that it's actually bad that their queen has decided to let them become battle thralls. I don't see how your honor culture even survives such a thing. I say that, and yet we have battle thralls in real life who maintain their honor culture. Yeah, that's who I am. I'm the agitator. Alright, two-step plan. Step 1, flee locally. Step 2, flee globally. Come on, Zeep Zeep. Beep beep. I haven't committed any crimes. You're the criminals, as far as I'm concerned. Supporting an illegitimate regime. Oh no. This guy turned around too soon. He tricked me. Well, we're probably loading the save here. Oh, goodness. I just want to find out that one coming from the south. That's my big hope here. Because yes, I'm the agitator. Yeah. This guy. It's not my kind of guy. Alright. Flee, 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 flee. Press the escape button. Press it faster. Hooray! Ah, except they're going to keep respawning at such an atrocious rate. No luck with this. That's my name. The Agitator. With a capital A, baby. whole thing is just agitating people. Alright. The escape did not work out. That's okay. We'll come in again, and we're going to try a different strategy than sitting in one spot and just hoping. We're going to go to the very left. Yeah, explore the full portion of the little bloop that does not overlap. And we'll see, maybe something will go okay. Maybe it won't. But let's do this. Very left. Theta Serpentis. We'll head in that direction. We'll see what happens. This is our main project for the remainder of the day. Mess around with the Yehat, see if we can figure that out. Failing that, do a little more resource gathering, go back to Earth, equip the fleet, ready for next week, which may or may not. Next week might be the ultimate liberation, or it might be, the pieces falling into place for the ultimate liberation. I'll be shocked if a fortnight hence I have not beaten Star Control 2. Barring some disaster. Like in my personal life that prevents me from doing the streams. I don't think there's any disaster in the game that could stop me now. Just a good feeling. We're riding high. We're going to have a beautiful rainbow coalition in the fleet. Add a Syreen, get an Oars back. Get a Supox, get an Utwig. It'll be beautiful. But yeah, like one possibility I gotta consider here. I'm gonna check out right now. No Ilrith or Thradish, although they played their part too. Their part was taking each other out so that we don't have to worry about it. Yeah. It's like, unless there's biosamples down there, I don't really see the point. I think Theta Serpentis is already on my search log. But I guess I'll find out in a moment when I go to update it. I don't feel like I'm likely to find anything good, but it's worth a shot. In worst case scenario, I just get the thing updated. I guess the worst case scenario is that it doesn't need to be updated because I already recorded that there's nothing in Theta Serpentis. Boom, 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 boom. This one, it seems okay. The tectonics aren't great, but we got those tectonic shields. I think those are nobles and not commons. I could be wrong. If these turn out to be radioactives, technetium, I believe that's radioactive, not corrosive. Neon, radon, doesn't get much more noble than that. Technetium, yeah, this is worth searching. Some potassium, just a big bunch of bananas. Okay. I don't think we need to go back a second time. Let me just record this if I haven't already. It's Theta Serpentis. That's going to be up higher because I actually happened to come down to this neck of the woods very early. Serpentis, Serpentis. Never mind. Have I recorded nothing? Well, there we go. I've actually written down nothing about the Serpentis system. It doesn't seem right. No, okay, there we go. There we go, yeah. I think I did the Sapphire World on Iota Serpentis already and then just tragically forgot to mark it off. Decent minerals on one. But really, otherwise, nothing much. I had to shut this door a little here. Dryer's going into its whir cycle out there. Alright. Well, thank you, Fluorescent World, for, I mean, not all that much, but more than nothing. I don't think Iota Serpentis is going to pay off for me. Because I do think that I've gone there in this playthrough. But we'll find it. At any rate, we gathered some stuff, so we might as well save. We're not helplessly and endlessly swarmed by just a wall of Feep. We'll keep it coming for as long as I can possibly keep escaping them. So we'll find... Oh! Here's someone coming from... Is that planet? I want to look at the star map. No, that planet is in contested space. Oh, the Mycon are in position for their degradation. Let's see. Let's find it. Never, like it. What good is peace without honor? This is the same problem we had last time around, Cadence. Remember? Hanging out in this space and only like these guys visibly came from Yehat space. All right. I got no time to talk to you, you jerk. I don't think I do have to pay for my crimes. I think what's actually... But, like, that's a pretty significant bug if this is what's happening, because this is the... It was a completely separate playthrough the last time it was going on. Let's find out. Oh, no. Are we just in a doom loop now? That's right. I'll load the save if we're doom looped. Yeah, I'm the human agitator. Not interested in talking to you toadies. I'm a staunch anti-monarchist. I don't even like to talk to people who use phrases like Her Majesty. Run, run, run. Oh, sweet. The asteroid's interceding. Yeah! And yet, we still took a little damage. That's a shame. Alright. It's not literally impossible, Cadence, as we discussed with your wildly successful respawn days. Hello, Meep to the Eep. Welcome. And yes, I actually only realized that the battle... I had been under the impression, because I guess I've not done a lot of hanging around in the same spot, fleeing over and over. I think that I only just realized that they reemerge. I'd been thinking that it was like a random encounter in an RPG, like run away and they just vanish off the map. Let's see. All right. Yep, it's the agitator. All right, let's flee this one. We'll keep trying them. I got time. There it is. Yeah. That's the story right there. Cadence. Okay, he turns around. He's turning around again. Come on. Escape, 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 escape. Boom. Okay. Let's loop a little. Wait for an all new one. And meet it. We'll meet a few more and see how this goes. 5 of them. Cadence, you and I are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern right now. Go, 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 go! Yep, that's my thing. I'm the agitator. I'm the agitated right now. Yeah, this is over. It's not gonna go. The escape has to go perfectly. We can. If they close on us during the escape attempt, it's all over. They're gonna close on us. It's over. Alright. So it goes. So it goes. Alright. One more attempt to randomly meet the rebels who we like. And I'll say, alright, fine. Get some more resources and get out of here. Okay. So I know that guy sucks. Whoops. No, I didn't want that. I don't want it. But maybe the one coming from the south doesn't suck? South. Like there's south and... I mean, whatever. We're representing space as a 2D area. Oh, I think I will comprehend it just because you people keep coming up and telling me about it again and again. Pay for your own crimes against your own dignity, self-respect. Oh dear. Bump the planet, but he's definitely not catching me. What does the Discord think? Arg! Alright, I'm loading. Alright, the next one that spawns, I'm gonna put all my trust in. Ah. At this point, unless it all just works out suddenly right now, I think it's gonna be a next week thing. But okay, come on, flipping a coin. Oh, I comprehend. I've plunged your culture into endless stasis, where all you will ever do for the rest of time is fly around the same areas of space calling me an agitator. Ah, well... in God's hands now. Yeah, I hate your radiant majesty. I hate her more every single time I hear about her. Crazy how you basically exclusively meet sympathetic Yehat before you initiate the Civil War. And then you can't find a rebel to save your life. By yourself. And yet. Alright. If the very next one is not Feep Beep. No, Zeep Zeep. I'm sick of the Feep Beep. Last one we're trying right now before I say, alright, next week. Yeah, okay, next week. At this point, like, I really do want to obviously save the galaxy, and that's the most pressing matter. But it's starting to seem like it'll be a hollow victory if we don't also, you know, help the Z-Peep win the war. It's just too frustrating. No, I'm not conversing. Throwing in the towel. Alright. Let's get out of here. I don't even know what that star system is. I just want to check it out. Just feel the call of adventure. Whoa. There we go. The Capella system, which I believe I've actually searched and found to be crummy and useless. But I'm not positive. It's got a habitable planet. Maybe we can at least do a little zapping. Buy some more information from the Melnorn. Maybe the next planetary history thing will be like when the Yehat traditionally have rebellions, which haven't happened in 2,000 years. They like to make their base of operations on this planet. My money's against that, but you never know. Okay, have I done the Capella system before? We'll find out in a moment. Edit. Find. Capella? Capella! Searched all planets. Found nothing much. But that was fairly early on. So maybe I just didn't do a bioscan. I mean, there's noble elements. I might as well grab them whilst I'm here. The habitable planet will be more likely to have elements. Well, that's fine. Let's grab this stuff. Some xenon, some krypton, some neon. Thank you for that, I guess. Capella system. I'll have to consult my notes and see where there's something rich that I haven't exploited yet. Just grab one rich vein of resources here. Ah! Boom. Coming back in. And we're going to find out what's going on here. Or not. I mean, well, yes, we'll find out. Ooh, light. Hey! Why did I say nothing much when there's an ooh, light? Oh, probably because I couldn't... When I probably came here before. Ah, yes. Back in my late 90s emulator phase. Would have plenty of playing random obscure JRPGs, constantly loading my state in the hopes of resetting the step counter or whatever is causing random battles. Sometimes that's a thing that works for you, and sometimes it's not. Okay, come on. So far, so good. I'm only worrying about the precious here. Okay, and we're out of there. Only one life lost. Which makes this a tragedy instead of a statistic. Which is bad. But, fine. Let's save that. Let's look at the manifest, see what the cargo haul is at this point. Do a little mental math. Okay, so 480, 1800, and... Yeah. Not enough! Okay, I need to find something new. What have I searched? What could I have... well, hold on. Let me search the, see if there are emerald, sapphire worlds that I haven't found yet, that I haven't revisited, or rubies. Beta Cephei? Alpha Centauri I did do. Just forgot to mark it as done. Keep looking. Did that one. Okay. Beta Cephei. Where is Beta Cephei? Looking at the star map for a moment here. Bear with me. And yes, I could spare myself this if I was playing the Ur-Quan Master version. But I'm a traditionalist. I'm stubborn. I think stubborn is the real issue here. Okay, Beta Cephei. I don't think I've done Beta Cephei. I might as well check. Because why wouldn't I want to do a Ruby world right now and get the whole resource issue solved? So So I did do a save here. I'll do another one. Let's just go find it. I might have already stripped it. That'd be sad. Look at the star map, the Mycon. How's it going, Mycon? Who knows? Alright. To hyperspace and from thence to quasi-space. Okay. Here we go. Hey. Portal spawned. If only Pebby were here. Pebby might know the literal answer to this. Or maybe not. I don't know why I would think that. Just because Pebby is working on Ur-Quan Masters 2 doesn't necessarily give him insight into the source code of this game. But, okay. Which portal do I want? I want the one near Zarkfot Pit, 502-460. $502-460. Chart that course, Ensign. Make it so. And away we go. Beautiful quasi-space music. Not in any way some indie band's recent song called Scarecrow in the Haze or something like that. Didn't stop the algorithm from hitting me with a strike. Okay. Well, let's find it. Is Beta Cephe's Ruby World untouched by my own hands in this own timeline? There's only one way to find out. So let's all fill our hearts with all the hope we can handle. Let's get in there and find out. Oh, gonna take evasive maneuvers here. Wasn't too hard. I believe beta is this one up here. I'm gonna try a manual approach, which almost always results in me messing everything up. So I'll just slow down when I get close. It's Alpha Cephe. Of course it is. Of course it is. Well, you know what? While I'm here, why don't I... It's a very hot place. So perhaps, if this is radioactive, it'll be loaded with valuable minerals. We might as well check. Whilst we're here. Or it's just a crummy-ass carbide world. Okay. Is there anything else tempting looking in this area before we find out if we can make it to the beta? It's not that... Ah, you know what? Check out that green gas giant and see if it has any delightful moons. Wow. 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 It's moonless. Useless. Alright, well, fine. The Mycon are in position for it all to go very poorly for them. Let's see if the autopilot can get us there. I will mental note for next time that Beta Cephe is down and to the left of its cousin. I think we can dodge this. Yeah. I don't know if we can get out. Okay. And of course the place is teeming with Ur-Quan. Let's just check the reds. Checking the reds. One of the reds should be a ruby planet. Oh ho. And it's unexploited. Beautiful. We gotta get out of here, which might involve loading the save and coming back. But let's find out. Neutronium, Zo crystals, all the fanciest, coolest, most exotic minerals here on this ruby world. No quasi-degenerate matter, though. Quasi-degenerate. You can never go wrong with a world that is named after a precious gem of Earth origin. Okay. Slurp that up. If we can just get out of here and return to quasi-space. Quasi-space. Whatever you like to call it. I think it probably should be pronounced quasi. But it just so happens that quasi sounds more spacey. Yeah, I should have done that, Cadence, but I didn't. So, what do we want to try here? Time is tight, and yet, let's just get right down to business here. Fwifo, you can either run the board, or we can load the save. I could. Haha. Yeah, you got quasi-degenerates, demi-degenerates, full-on degenerates at your local high school. Particularly, the people hanging out at the high school who do not go there. It might even be full-on degenerate. Okay, I don't feel like I'm running the table here with Fwifo. No, not at all. Well, we took some zaps. Doesn't matter. We're loading the save. Fwifo will be there to witness the dawn of a free galaxy with me. That is my solemn pledge to Fwifo. So, here we go again. Yeah, when you're playing a game over and over, and not only that, but playing it with an eye towards cracking its inner works so you understand how to optimize, you're going to pick up on these things. And boom. Okay. Now. Let's do this. Let's make our way down to... which one did I say it was? 502460. 502460. Chart course, make so. What just... The autopilot malfunctioned. Okay, fine. Try that one again. The autopilot steered me into not the wormhole I actually wanted to go in. That's weird. I've not seen that happen before. Okay. Spawn that portal. Get up there. I suppose just to be safe, I'll move off of this. And then 502460. Chart course. Make so. Alright. No missteps. We'll save just to celebrate the autopilot functioning properly when we get out. In the location that we're heading for. Here we are. Right. Once again, watch the glorious, boom, failure of the final Ilrith. So I like the implication that the Thradish were entirely defeated, and then like one lone heroic Thradish for the glory of Culture 20, you know, pulled some like tricky maneuvers, snuck up, took out the triumphant Ilrith. Not that triumphant. They were definitely celebrating what we would call a Pyrrhic victory. Okay. I think I did do the save that I said I was going to do, but here I am doing it again. Because maybe I didn't. There's no room for error here. Beta Cephe, chart course, make so. Keeping an eye on the radar. Ready to take manual evasive maneuvers, then if necessary, use those manual evasive maneuvers to approach the correct system so I'm not being swarmed by the time I get out of it. We'll see how all that works out. Okay, I think I'm going to have enough space on this guy. Yeah, the Thradish just, the Thradish are a hapless sort. For all their tough talk, I'm not surprised to learn that weakening them with the Korra has nothing to do with their inability to handle the Elrith. Even though, as I was saying earlier, in storyline it seems like I don't know if this is how it works in the space combat, but the Afterburner really seems like the counter to ships that have the cloaking ability to creep right up behind you. You're getting away and hurting them at the same time. I think this was the first Ruby world I ever discovered. And it's just as beautiful now. See now, if the Thradish could just develop a healthier culture, they could take advantage of that. They would need their ships to be put into the control of other people to reach their maximum potential. But, I mean, maybe lucky number 21, you know? Maybe the next time around is Blackjack. Okay. Well, I'm here with no Ur-Quan interference. Might as well check the other red in case it's radioactive. I think it's too much to hope for 2 Ruby worlds, and I also think I would have written that down. Yeah, a dust world. Any gold dust down there? There never is. And then we might as well check for biosamples on the habitable worlds. Not that... Yeah, I mean, you find biosamples sometimes on... I can see how that would be the case, Cadence, without even having ever once controlled one of them. Super dense, which I always think is going to be better than it is, and it never is. But maybe this one will be quasi-degenerate. Or pellucid. Pellucid, but with no exotics. Oh man. I didn't think to scan either of those for biosamples. Oh well. We'll just check the inner plane. Oh, yeah. Full-on stalemate. That sounds tedious. So even if they manage to, like, cloud you with the... If I was organizing any kind of tournament in this universe, I would not invite the Thradish to participate. I just feel like they'd be both sore losers and sore winners. Alright, let's do some zapping. Down this lovely Azure world. It's actually not a lovely world at all, it's horrible. Okay, forget that. And let's get out of here. Sorry to the crew who lost their lives, but cannot make a space omelet without breaking a few space eggs. Ensign, relay that message to the crew. Should be good for morale. Now let's blow this popsicle stand, as they say. Oh, something's happening to the Mycon. Have they walked right into a trap? That would be sad. Not. I mean, again, I don't think it's some glorious thing. I don't think there's any reason to exult in getting one over on the Mycon. But if it helps the Syreen process their feelings, I guess. Actually, hold on, no. We have a whole thing in this game about how processing your feelings about a bad thing that happened to you by obliterating everything is bad. They're only obliterating the specific... you know what? It's probably not super important. Let's go home. 506-474. We're going to call the... I didn't get many biosamples there, but I got... I probably didn't get enough to buy any information. So we won't call the Melnorn. But we will... I'm going to throw down a save and then just see what happens when I use the talking pet. And then we'll go home, cash in, set up, and that might be closing time. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. / what literal physical time it is, because I'm under externally imposed constraints here. Okay. Okay. Destroyed the Mycon. Or at least they're in the process now of being destroyed. Ha. If only. I am very confident when I get out with people at the Palladium, I will wind up having fun. But right now, I would if I found out it was just canceled, I would be like, all right, fine. I'll play several more hours of Star Control. I can live with that. Yeah. Okay. Let's find out. Hey. No. I do choose to resist. Yeah? Tight spot, you're in here. Well, let's have a chat, pal. How's the cargo bay treating you? Okay. Ensign, get him a blanket. Oh, geez. I'm so glad that I have your ancient wisdom. Have a strong fleet for the space war. That's great. Thank you, Mr. Dnyarri. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're really kind of black pot there, slinging around slurs at the kettles. You want to talk about intrusive and impolite? Yeah, just break it down. We're buddies now. We're on the same time. Yeah, I did. No. Tell me about your goddamn flowers. Hey, you're telling the truth for once. Alright. It was an excellent idea. Thank you for recognizing my brilliance. Goodbye. Have fun in the cargo hold. Man, I hate you. Tell you this, after I kill the Sa-Matra, if I have the option, I'm going to turn you over to the remaining Ur-Quan and let them have their fun with you. That's a dark thing to say. And yet, it's just how much I don't like this guy. What do the Mycon have? Like, you mean besides Juffa Wup? They've got loads of Juffa Wup. I can confirm that. Right. Bringing it on home. At least I don't have to pay anywhere near full refueling costs here. But I hope Commander Hayes... Do they have cool things? I don't know. Do they? Maybe I'll investigate further after they've been roughed up. Which is currently happening. Oh yeah? What should I know about Commander Hayes? Commander, you're always telling me about things that I know about because I am the agent of their happening. Yeah, they seem very friendly. Some of the nicest plants I've ever talked to. Yeah, they're kind of a drag, aren't they? Druuge. I will continue to build such strong alliances, Commander. And I'm very confident we will win that battle. Also, do you have concerns about the psychic enslavement beast I'm carrying around? Oh, it's still these Esper people. People with Esper sensitivity. They all have high Esper, right? Yeah. Well, hopefully they aren't being, like, pulled to the second dimension. Which I kind of suspect they might be. Yeah. Don't worry about the rare earths, Commander. Get to the good stuff. That's not bad. We're still at the goods. Yeah, and the payload. Hey. Back in the 5 figures. Do I got a plaque for this commendation, Commander? Give me some analysis of this piece of shit I'm dragging around. Yeah. The notable exception being its psychic powers. Yeah. That's 2 exceptions, Commander. Or did it just suggest to you to consider those interviews cooperative? It does seem both furtive and hateful. He does like to deflect conversation into disgust. Okay, as long as the summary is that positive. Nothing to worry about. Not one thing. I agree, Commander. It's all good. Well, Commander, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I'm sorry about all the various horrors that I keep on summoning into our lives. I realize there's a real chance at some point it's going to stop paying off for us. Okay, let's crew up. At the delightful cheap crew price. Then let's fuel up. And then let's fleet up. So 200 units of 20, it's going to be about like 4,000 to refuel. So we'll have like around 6,000, maybe a little less to work with here. A little more. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to save just in case I make bad choices, even though you can sell back all the bad choices you make at a 1-to-1 ratio. It's too late to accustom. I'm 37 years old. I cannot get my brain to believe that they're not going to buy things back at a 50% markdown. To the shipyard. Yeah, I really ought to. Supox Blade, Utwig Jugger. Let's get them. So that's 3,800. I can't also get an Ords. So I could, but then I think I do want to add something good, like perhaps a guiding module to the theming, the precursor. So we'll flesh the rest of this crew out. We got a spot for a penetrator, and we got a spot for an Ords, and then we got a big happy family with 2 Pkunk, just in case one, so that between them, they each only have to annoy 4.5 other vessels. I did. Yep. That didn't even. I don't know how I missed that. That's not even a double entendre. I missed the single entendre I was making there. Alright. And then modules. I am both gun, fusion, fire. ATA. Oh, jeez. Nope. Okay. Not really, Okay. We just have 2,000 in the bank for now. I guess I could get an ores. Maybe I'll decide that I want to next time. Making power moves, baby. Okay. Alright. That's it. I gotta call it. I gotta go. Gotta take a shower and stuff before I go socialize. It occurred to me just now. So, that's it for today. And probably back to regular scheduled time next week. So starting later in starting about an hour before now. Tomorrow, back to Ultima 6. And things are coming together there. Gotta keep looking for that tablet so we can translate the Gargish language and find out, does it turn out that the gargoyles are just bad? My money's on no. That doesn't seem like a very Ultima result to me. So I'm going to power through on that tomorrow. Me and my buddy Greg probably back on Tuesday playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. We're getting close to the wacky ending. And perhaps I will Meep to Deep. Perhaps that's how I'll start next time. A little splurge at the start. You know what? We've gone too far for me not to indulge all my paranoia about that one corrupted save game that I ever had. So let's do a second save that's just, just moved a little. We'll call it the safety save. Alright, so maybe next week, but if not next week, a fortnight hence, we're liberating this galaxy. So I'm excited about that. More Ultima coming. Friday Night Forgotten Circles is going to happen this Friday if you like Gloomhaven. We're making our 5th attempt at the hardest Forgotten Circles scenario. But I think we have the trump card now, so that should be fun. So yeah, awesome. Until the next time, the celestial bodies come into harmony. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.